Past traumas can manifest in different ways in our lives, affecting our emotions, relationships, and even our physical health. However, overcoming these painful experiences is possible and can pave the way for a fuller, happier life. In this video, we'll explore effective strategies for dealing with past traumas and starting the healing process. The first step to overcoming a trauma is to consider its existence and accept its effects on us. Often, we tend to minimize or deny our painful experiences, which only prolongs the healing process. Allow yourself to feel the emotions that arise when registering the trauma and recognize that it is normal and valid to react in this way. By accepting the reality of our traumas, we take the first step towards healing. Seeking support is fundamental during the healing process. This can include therapy with a trained professional, support groups, friends, or family we trust. Sharing our story with others who can understand and offer support can be incredibly comforting and empowering. By connecting with others and sharing our experiences, we find strength in community, and without mutual support. Forgiveness doesn't mean excusing or forgetting what happened, but rather releasing the power that trauma exerts over us. It involves forgiving ourselves for any guilt we may feel, as well as forgiving those who have hurt us. Forgiveness is not an easy process, but it can be a crucial step towards healing. By practicing forgiveness, we free not only those who have hurt us, but also ourselves from the weight of resentment and bitterness. Practicing self-compassion involves treating yourself with kindness and compassion, especially in difficult times. Instead of criticizing or blaming yourself for what happened in the past, recognize your own humanity and present yourself with the same kind of love and understanding that you would offer a dear friend. By cultivating self-compassion, we transform our relationship with ourselves, becoming more compassionate and loving towards our own experiences and difficulties. Relaxation techniques, such as deep breathing, meditation, and yoga, can help to calm the mind and body, reducing the anxiety and stress associated with trauma. Similarly, practicing mindfulness, being present in the present moment without judgment, can help break negative thought patterns and cultivate a greater sense of inner peace. By incorporating these practices into our daily lives, we develop a greater ability to deal with stress and difficult emotions, finding greater balance and serenity. When dealing with past traumas, it is important to develop safe coping strategies to deal with the stress and anxiety that can arise. This can include activities such as physical exercise, creative hobbies, pastimes, or simply spending time outdoors. Find what works best for you and incorporate these activities into your daily routine. By developing healthy coping strategies, we strengthen our ability to deal with challenges and difficulties, finding positive ways to adapt and grow from our experiences. Past traumas often undermine our confidence in ourselves and others. Rebuilding this confidence can be a gradual process, but it is possible. Focus on your strengths and achievements, set realistic goals, and celebrate your successes, however small. At the same time, remember that trusting others again may take time and effort, but it is an important step towards healing. By rebuilding our trust, we also rebuild our ability to relate to others in a healthy and positive way, creating meaningful and rigorous connections. While it's important to face the trauma, it's also essential to consider the personal growth that can come from this experience. Ask yourself what you have learned from the trauma and how it has made you stronger and more resilient. By turning your pain into learning, you can find meaning and purpose even in the most difficult situations. By reflecting on our experiences and extracting valuable lessons, we grow and develop as individuals, finding strength and resilience even in the face of the most challenging adversity. Practicing gratitude can be a powerful tool in the healing process. By focusing on the things we are grateful for in our lives, we can change our perspective and find hope and joy even in the midst of pain. Keeping a gratitude journal, where we record daily the things we are grateful for, can help us cultivate a positive mindset and recognize the victories in our lives, even in the most difficult times. Searching for meaning in traumatic experiences can help us find purpose and meaning in our healing journey. This can involve reflecting on how the trauma has transformed us and helped us grow as individuals, or looking for ways to use our experiences to help others who are going through similar situations. By finding meaning in our experiences, we can transform our pain into something that strengthens us and enables us to live more fully and authentically. Past traumas often leave us with deep emotional wounds that can affect our relationships and our ability to set healthy boundaries. Learning to recognize and communicate our needs and boundaries clearly and assertively is essential for cultivating healthy relationships and protecting ourselves against future trauma. This may involve learning to say no when necessary, or seeking help and support when we feel overwhelmed or vulnerable. Forgiveness is an ever-evolving process and continuum, which can take time and effort to fully integrate into our lives. As we move forward in our healing process, we may come across new layers of pain and resentment that need to be forgiven. Continuing to practice forgiveness, both of ourselves and others, is essential for releasing the weight of the past and making room for continued healing and growth. Throughout the healing process, it is important to consider and celebrate each small victory along the way. Every step we take towards healing deserves to be recognized and celebrated, no matter how small. This may involve our efforts to cope with trauma, reaching important milestones in our healing process, or simply finding moments of joy and peace in the middle of the journey. By celebrating our progress, we cultivate a sense of gratitude and hope that propels us forward on our healing journey. Overcoming past traumas is a complex and multifaceted process that requires time, effort, and patience. However, by adopting a compassionate, self-healing approach, we can begin the healing process and find a sense of peace and wholeness in our lives. By acknowledging and accepting our experiences, seeking support, practicing forgiveness and self-compassion, exploring coaching techniques, and developing healthy coping strategies, we can create a solid foundation for healing and continued growth. Remember that you are not alone on this journey, and that there is hope and the possibility of a better life beyond the trauma. With determination, support, and compassion, we can overcome our past traumas and create a fuller, more meaningful, and rewarding life.